Well, good morning from Western Wyoming. This is gonna be day number 2 of our road trip to OHIO Speedweek. Day number 1 got started yesterday on Tuesday, June 8th. We left our home in Southern Oregon and we got all the way to this Little America truck stop where we like to stop on our trip east. Little America truck stop here in Wyoming. We parked here for the night, tried to get as much sleep as possible. Now we're back up early in the morning to get back going. It's currently about 7:30 a.m. right now, and I'm not really sure what the goal is for today as far as how far to truck, but we're in Western Wyoming right now, so we'll definitely be in this state for a couple of more hours. Then we're gonna get into Nebraska, which we will also spend quite some time on that state. It always seems like no matter what our destination is on these trips, once we get past Nebraska is when we usually get to see some new territory depending on where we're headed, and also get the chance to click off a couple of states, you know, much faster than what we did in the first couple of days. So anyway, Interstate 80 is right ahead of me. We're gonna pull out and get back on the road, leaving this Little America truck stop. Well, we just made our first stop of the day. We're at this little rest area. There's actually a monument for President Lincoln here, but we're just a little bit before Cheyenne, Wyoming, one of the largest cities in the state, and we're a little over 100 miles from Nebraska. Got a nice little statue here. Honest Dave, bet he was a good guy. Kind of neat that they have this just right alongside Interstate 80. Quite a few people are pulling over and coming over to check this thing out. And our couple of East Coast trips, we have not got the chance to stop here, so just another thing to kind of cross off the list. Hey, we just made Nebraska. Well, we just crossed into the state of Nebraska. This is gonna be another long state that we will definitely be in for quite a few hours. Bennett just fired up inside line. So we're getting ready to run another big race. Bennett, do you want to tell them about the new track that we kind of are starting to fall in love with?
Well, I've always been a big fan of Sonoma, and it's hard to convince Tanner to run anything other than Dover, what he's good at. So I finally got him to run Sonoma. Now he's really liking it because he's pretty fast yesterday, especially when he uses the front bumper.
Yeah. So we're both starting to enjoy the road courses. NASCAR Inside Line, literally the best game ever made for Xbox 360. We're definitely going to pass some of the time while we're traveling into this state. As we continue down Interstate 80, I'm not sure after the state of Nebraska which route we take to get to Ohio, but I'm sure we'll figure that out as we kind of get closer to that point. We are here at a Love's truck stop. The struggles of doing YouTube and traveling. Couldn't get any good internet, could not get my hotspot to work, so I'm headed inside real quick while we're getting fuel to see if I can get a video up. And on a side note, now being in Nebraska, I can feel the humidity. Man, glad we do not have to deal with this every single week. Well, a quick update, folks. 2%. We made it 2% on the McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Hey, McDonald's coming in clutch for that 2% though.
Yeah. But we are now leaving this Love's truck stop that had a McDonald's. Bennett was able to get a snack. We just hit the time change, so now we're 2 hours ahead. We're in the central time zone, and we're gonna keep trucking along. It's about 5 in the afternoon. Well, Bennett and I got the dogs. We stopped at a rest area about 20 miles before Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm walking Katie, Bennett has Miles, there's another dog barking at us behind me. One thing, Miles is very friendly, but Katie, because we got her when she was like 2 or 3 years old, she was, we thought, abused with her previous owner, and so she's just not very friendly with other animals. But it's almost 8 p.m. right on the dot here in the central time zone where we're located. It's weird, today kind of flew by, and I know I mentioned it in yesterday's video about Eastern Oregon and the state of Nevada not being too exciting. I mean, we take the same route as usual, but I guess I almost forgot how Wyoming and Nebraska are very similar. No disrespect to anyone that lives in those states. Like I said, my state of Oregon isn't too dreamy to drive through, just as far as in the terms of being on the interstate and trying to see anything just off the road. But I think we're gonna go for a couple more hours. Another thing I noticed, and I talked about this in one of my last clips, but the humidity, you can really start to feel it here in Nebraska. Bennett, we're not big humidity people.
I feel hot and wet and I don't like it.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling. So the dogs are just finishing up. We're gonna walk, eat, and then like I said, get back going. Well, we are stopping for the night. It is currently 11:20 in the evening, and we are in a new state. We were in Nebraska for most of the day. All right, Dad, where are we at now?
We're in Iowa.
Made it to Iowa, we're stopping for the night.
Hey, we're just past Des Moines.
Just past Des Moines?
Yeah.
Heck, Knoxville's gotta be somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Gotta be close.
9 hours.
9 hours from Attica Raceway Park. My dad and our one crew guy, Roger, put in a lot of miles today, so like he said, we are just 9 hours on day number 3 from Attica Raceway Park, our first track of OHIO Sprint Speed Week. But another day complete. We did not really stop a whole lot today. Like I said, mainly just Wyoming, Nebraska, and then we got into Iowa here in the late hours. The only thing that sucks about traveling across country to go racing and obviously being on a little bit of a tight schedule, it's not like we have a lot of time to play around on the way out or the way back, is there is so much of the United States that we're just passing on by, and I would love to see a lot more of the country. You know, we've got to do a lot of traveling on the interstate, but not necessarily stop and see some of these unique places that we're just passing on by, like I said. So that is the only disappointing thing about the experience. Overall though, I'm still so thankful that we're able to do this. So this truly is an incredible opportunity that our team is looking to take advantage of. Bennett, another night down.
Another night down. I think we got some spare parts right here, maybe.
Yeah.
Factory SBR approved, and then I think that's where we're gonna go upload some stuff too.
Yep, we're getting ready to head inside to this little Love's truck stop because even though we're done for the night driving wise, I gotta head in there, get some podcast stuff up. We're gonna work on some videos, and it all just really never stops. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like we've been saying, we are truly living the dream. We're a long ways from home out here in Iowa. Tomorrow we're hoping to make it to our final destination in Attica, Ohio for night number 1 of all the action. See you guys all in the next video. Deuces.